Mhm.
So it feels like that when this whole meditation process, what you're describing, is almost like a giant universal pre-printing because you're basically processing at such a slow level that you can recognize almost everything just from emptiness when you're in an empty place.
Whew. I'm not sure exactly what you said, but I know it was great. Yeah, spaciousness gives you perspective. So your intelligence skyrockets the more spacious and timeless you are. Your processing speed improves. So you have speed of recognition, you have speed of memory. Your eyes move in relationship to your intelligence. As you grow older, your eyes move less because you're not referencing internal images as much. The neurobiology of embodiment is the experience of an inner spaciousness that's not reactive by external world. So as you're able to resolve personal issues in your biological biography, you become more timeless and spacious kind of all the time
It's
still.
a meditation is a beautiful gift because it helps me to not have to react to everything. It's
It's the only
it's
gift there is.
it's such a beautiful
It's
gift
reality.
because it gives me that subject object stuff you're talking about. It dissolves that to a level where it's like peace. That's
There's
one way
no
I can explain.
master of any art or breakdancing or DJing or anything. There's no surfing, anything. There's no master of any philosophy or science that didn't get that mastery through meditation.
Mm.
The Olympian before they deliver, the DJ before he goes on air, in the pulling back of the arrow is the shooting of the arrow. Just pull back the arrow and target more if you want to get something done or change something. Stop being frenetic. Stop it before you get stopped,
Mm.
and find inner resilience and emotional hygiene.
So, in honor of specific and thoroughness and just understanding, can you just let me know what your definition of meditation is? Because there's so many definitions, right? And you want me to be specific, so I'm going to ask you
Meditation
something.
is above the level of the intellect and senses. Concentration, which is a poor substitute for meditation, is with the intellect and senses. Meditation has no thought, and pauses of breath and sighs of relief happen in breathtaking beauty when you're in a magic scene in nature. That's similar to meditation. Meditation is the soulgasm of nourishment that happens from the eyes and nose and ears and intellect and senses and centers and your psyche. And these nourishment streams well up and they cause a soulgasm of transcendence. Meditation is the afterglow of an orgasm. Except in meditation, this happens because of dropping the defense mechanisms to life and people and letting people and life back in. Understanding with discernment that they're gods wearing masks and they only have one job, and that's to heal you, strengthen you, and educate you. Whether you apply negative to them or positive to them or neutrality to them, either way, that's the core of what they are. And when you're totally surrendered and you accept it, you have this time of being worked on, conscious coma surgery, where all people, all influences, all memories, all futures, all realities, they all are a mosaic on a movie screen, and it's healing you. And in that healing, you have these transcendental moments beyond time and space that give you tremendous power. And that power, when you come back to bodily awareness, is used to redefine your neurology. You're able to go inside your brain and your body. If I concentrate on my hand, magnetic energy builds in my hand. The future of medical science is magnetic electromagnetism. So you've got to understand that first of all, the world doesn't have a clue. Medical science doesn't have a clue. They're mechanics. You got to understand the source of things, and to understand the source of things, you have to be quiet and receptive. You can't think that you understand like a Plato or an Aristotle or a Buddha or a Jesus. You just need to shut the hell up and listen for a while. And if you do that, then all of life will become like this internal experience that you have, like watching a movie in a movie theater, and you can find that white light and you can trace it back, and you can find directors and producers and ultimately writers. And you become so quiet and so still, just like if you're planning your life, you can script your future. But now this is the mystical, this is the final dimension of education. This eclipses the educational world, the physical world, mechanics. They can't keep up. They don't have the intelligence or the concentration power. From a moment of meditation, your ability to concentrate eclipses ordinary people. So you can go into any subject and have research more than anybody because you're driven. Because if you have breathtaking beauty like a vacation and you have the wonderful restoration, rejuvenation, now you have such power, you could go on and go back to work. Well, what if your whole life is like that? What's the effect on the mind then? You're driven. It's not inspiration, motivation, meaning, reason. You're driven. And what are you driven by? The need to heal your own psyche and physical issues. Most people have no chance whatsoever to contact their biological biography. If you go like this when you're 3, when you're 80, your shoulder's going to be like that. There's this biological biography reality that you can see when you have embodiment. Embodiment usually means cuddling and sex and stuff like that. That's the only way people, or drink or drug, food, that's the only way they can feel their body. You need to feel your body every second of every day, because that's the biofeedback loop that's telling you what's going on. If you're objectified in the cortex and it's all out there, you're hopeless. You're going to experience pain. Just accept it. Best thing I said to this person the one time, I said, just forget it. You're not making anything. You need to embrace hopelessness. So denial is the source of such tremendous problems psychologically and to do with behaviors in the sciences of psychology and psychiatry, that should be something very interesting to you as an individual. How do you overcome your own denial of your own personal issues? Life is not about managing your family and your kids and the money. That's a joke. You can't manage your family and your kids and the money unless you manage yourself. So managing yourself is not about concentrating so you can manage the outside world. No, it's about rediscovering the mystery you had at childhood. It's a very rare individual that can hear these words because it's just too much current. It's too much clarity. The average person has to run away into addiction, into externalization, into commentary on virtually every subject there is. You would think that people would listen more, seeing the world the way it is. But no, you ask people about any subject and they have all these opinions. Real true knowledge is based on not knowing. A real PhD black belt is a person that realizes they're just beginning. That's the real PhD or black belt. So which one are you? Are you the one that is commenting and knows so many things and really needs to be listened to and valued? Your obsession with being listened to and valued is robbing you from being a student. You should try to reverse your search and find out for yourself the source of thought, the silent observer of your own brain. You can do stuff like that. You can become something extraordinary and eclipse your problems, but you're going to have to do it today. There's no more room for tomorrow around this world. Today's the time.
I think that's beautiful because that's who I am anyways, the observer, silent observer.
Something like that.